Hello everybody, it is Mouse123123 back again with another video. I am actually going to be unboxing some hearing aids on this video, and I will be showing you how to use them, and more importantly how to clean them and take care of them as well. It goes without saying that proper hearing aid care is going to make these last quite a long time. That includes proper charging, which I have already done. I have already charged them ahead of time, but I will show you how to put them on the charger, because they do each come with their own USB charging cable. I've bought two of them. They were about $30 each on Amazon. They would be about $60 for the pair. The list price was $50 for one of these hearing aid products. So I'm very excited that I got the good deal and actually went ahead and bought these things, because quite frankly I don't know how much longer they would have been in stock at the kind of price that they were. I'd say about 2/5 of the price. I'd say about 3/5 of the price, which was about $30. You could still get these. So I'm very excited to get into these, and I will show you what comes with them, in addition to how to clean them and otherwise take care of them. I will also, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it now, but in a later video I'll tell you about the RF characteristics of these things and see if they allow RF to get into them, and if so, how much do they allow the RF to get in. So with that being said, let's go ahead and unbox these, because I'm sure you've had enough of my rambling on about this. So with that being said, let's get into the unboxing. I don't know which one to pick. Should I pick the first one up top, or should I pick the second one on the bottom? I think I'm possibly going to go with the second one. I gotta be careful with that, even though they are in a foam insulated case in the box. Now, I did open the box beforehand to test them and to check them for completeness. One thing I am going to tell you about is that they do not come with their own power cube. You have to get that separately, or have a power cube available for each hearing aid, or better yet, have a dual port power cube available. I happen to have a dual port wall cube available, so we will use that for the demonstration of charging the hearing aids. There are some for $200 that do have Bluetooth capability and a charging case, and it comes with the pair for about $200. These, for a good quality hearing aid that doesn't have the Bluetooth feature, but yet has the most basic of hearing aid features that you could possibly need, these are the best ones for that. depending on your circumstances. If you got to have some hearing for these to work. I happen to have quite good hearing for what my situation is. I do just need a little bit of amplification sometimes, but these more than suit the purpose for me. So let's go ahead and get into the box for this one. And you're going to pull this packaging out. And what you're going to see is you're going to see this packaging. You pull this top part off, set that aside, and you have your instructions booklet that gives you basic usage instructions as well as taking care of your hearing aids. I do not know who makes these, but whoever does make these, so far I'm giving them a 5 out of 5 stars. For whoever makes these rechargeable hearing aids, I'm giving them a 5 out of 5 stars. What I'm going to say, though, is my hearing is not the best in the world, which is part of the reason I need these. But what you do get with the hearing aid is you get your charger cable. This is a micro USB charger. It's a USB type A to micro USB cable. Set that aside. And now we're on to the good stuff, which is the hearing aid itself. The hearing aid itself comes in a case that you have to push and pull open, push and pull it up to open it. And what you get is your hearing aid. Oof. Whatever that noise is. Okay, you also get, with this, I'm going to demonstrate this thing powering on. Probably not going to hear it very well, but I will do my best to put the hearing aid up to the microphone so I can demonstrate it powering on. That's what this is my left one. This is the left one. So you have that. The left one makes a lower pitched beep than the right one for whatever reason. I do not know why that is, but that doesn't bother me in the slightest. That just tells me which one is which. So now I know which hearing aid is which. Speaking of hearing aids, you also get extra tips for them and a cleaning brush. So let's put that. I am going to teach you how to connect the charger for these. There's a micro USB port in the bottom of the hearing aid itself. And you just plug that in there, like a regular phone charger. And then what you'll do is you'll take this over to a power cube, a USB power cube preferably, and plug it in. I'm not going to do that right this minute. Eek. Eek. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to unbox this next one. This next hearing aid is going to look just like the other one, except this is going to make a higher pitched beep whenever you turn it on. So let's go ahead and open the box and pull out the packaging. The nice thing about this packaging is it's pretty easy to open. And you immediately get your instruction manual, which we do need. If you can read this, I literally cannot because I'm blind. I'm totally blind. I was blind from birth. So you may occasionally hear my voiceover on the device that I am using to record this video. You may occasionally hear the voiceover, you may not. It just depends on what I'm doing with it. I'm using an iPad to record this, at least the audio side of things. I'm using an iPad to record this. So, there's your little instruction pamphlets. And you're going to get the same thing. You're going to get, in the small compartment of the package, you're going to get a USB cable, which is a micro USB charger. And then you're going to get this case, which is going to have the same sort of thing in it, but just for posterity's sake, I'm going to show you what's in this case. So you're going to push and then flip it open. That's how you would typically do this. And then you get your hearing aid. This one's my right one. And then this one. This is the ear tips that come with it. This is the extra ear tips that do come with it.
Landscape.
Uh-oh.
Home button to the right. Screen curtain on.
Oh, I hope that didn't stop recording. My iPad loves to do that sometimes. But you also get your cleaning brush, which you will need. I was going to ask, one of the... Okay, I gotta put that back in the case. Close that up. Alright, and the two cases are stackable on top of each other to an extent. So I can put them in a pocket or something and carry them that way. They're not charging cases by any means. They're just a way to store the hearing aids and a way to keep them protected. And that foam padding in the case is actually pretty good. So you get something good when you get these. For just $30 or $50 a piece, you're going to get something that's more than likely going to last you quite a long time. The batteries on these things I have not tested yet, but they seem to last as long as I need them to. It also depends on how much I use them. If I don't use them one day, chances are they're going to be fully charged when I need to use them. Otherwise, I will show you how to put these on the charger. But before I show you how to do that, get these out of the way. Get that out of the way. So that way we have the hearing aids and their chargers. Let me have a minute so I can grab a USB cube. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so now I've got a USB cube. So what you do is you stick the big ends of these cables into the cube. It does not matter which hearing aid goes on which cable. What matters is that you've got them in the cube and you can get them into the hearing aid. Doesn't really matter which one goes on what cable. It just matters if you're able to get them in there to charge them. So you plug these into the cube like you would a regular phone charger, and then you plug this cube into the wall. But before you do that, you want to take your hearing aid I'm going to take the right one, for example, and plug it into this cable, into the right cable on the cube, then plug that into that. So that's plugged in. Now to take the other hearing aid and plug that in. Oopsie. Did I get it in wrong? There we go. Yep, I got it in that time. So these both power on. This is the left one. This is the right one. Now, with that being said, I'm going to disconnect these because we don't need the charger right now. So I'm going to show you the three possible things that are going to be on these hearing aids when you get them. So these do have built-in noise reduction, which is basically turning down the microphone gain a little bit. But really, these do have built-in noise reduction capabilities, so you're not overloading your ears too much. when you use these. Now the ear domes are actually changeable on these, and I will teach you how to change those. But the ear domes here are interchangeable, and I will teach you how to change them for different ones. But basically what you do is you pull the little ear tip off. I'm not going to do it with these because I do not want to lose these. Last time I tried to, I lost one of the other ear tips, and I still can't find it. So I'm not going to do that again. Anyhow, what you would do is you take this ear tip off, you just pull it off, and then you can easily, I believe these are silicone ear tips. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these are somewhat rubberized ear tips, which makes cleaning them a little bit easier. So with that being said, I'm going to show you the functions that are on these. So here is the right one. Currently it's on noise canceling setting 1, which means no noise cancellation at all. 2 beeps means that there's a little bit. 3 beeps means that there is a lot. I can turn the volume up and down on this. And I'm setting it back to my regular setting, which is 1 in this case. I'm setting it back to my regular setting, which in this case is 1. And I've shut it off. Now we're going to try the next hearing aid. This is my left hearing aid for my left ear. I've not needed the one for the left ear yet, but I have had them in both ears before and was able to get reasonably good audio out of them. So that should not be a problem whatsoever. The last hearing aid I got, which was about $15, believe it or not, it was just a PSAP device. That's kind of what these are, but these are a little bit different. But nonetheless, these are good hearing aids, and I would definitely recommend them. Even though they may be like $50 a piece, which means you may be spending $100 on a pair of these, but it's a whole lot better than spending close to $5,000 on something that you basically want to make the sound louder. So we're going to power this next one on. It's going to make a lower pitched beep. There's that. We're on noise canceling setting 1. And the volume's all the way up. That's the volume down. noise cancelling setting 2, noise cancelling setting 3, noise cancelling setting 1. That's where we're going to keep that.
Done. Fifth play. Rewind. Fifth pause button.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these on the charger. And I'm going to demonstrate to you again how we would go about doing this. All in the world you really need to do after you've plugged your cables into a cube is select which cable you want each hearing aid to go on. And then plug them in. Just like your phone, if it uses micro USB to charge. There are some that are USB Type-C rechargeable, but if you're just starting out with hearing aids, this is going to be the best one to get. If you're just starting out with hearing aids, or you're wanting to know if hearing aids are right for you before you go investing close to $5,000 on something that may not be right for you, or before you go visiting doctors and things like that, I personally do not recommend doing that. If you just want more amplification sometimes, I wouldn't say I don't recommend doing it, but I personally do not, because of the fact that, number one, doctor visits anymore are very expensive. And unless I've got $1 million, there's no way I'm going to do that unless I'm in dire need of it. So, I will tell you a little bit about my Fitbit that I do have. Unfortunately, I forgot the charger for it this week. So, it looks like we're going to have to wait until next week to go over the Fitbit. And I will try to at least be doing weekly, if not daily, uploads to the channel again. So, we're going to plug these into the wall using the wall cube. In this case, I've got a power strip over here, which we're going to use. Oops. I have actually got one of these stuck. Okay. That's plenty good. Alright, that's plenty good. Okay, with that being said, I am officially done with this video. And hopefully you can like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate that if you did. And with that being said, if you want eventually I'm going to be doing shout-outs on my channel for each of the product reviews that I do. In this case, it might be hearing aid products, but it also might be telephone products that you're probably going to see reviewed on this channel, including some cordless phones that somebody is probably going to give me. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they come through with them. I would be very excited if they did. I might also bite the bullet and spend $300 and buy some Bluetooth capable hearing aids, which I will be reviewing and I will be demonstrating those. And I may also, depending on how much money I get, I may also review some bone conduction hearing aid products, depending on what I'm going to be doing research on. I may be reviewing some bone conduction hearing aid products. Which would be quite nice. I would like to see how those work. And with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm done to make everybody laugh, I'm done squeaking today. So, thank you very much for listening. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Done button.